This is the tutorial video of using Google Classroom. In this video, you will learn mainly about three things. Number one, how to download the question paper from Google Classroom app. Number two, how to create PDF after clicking the pictures of the sheet of paper where you have written all the answers. Number three, how to upload the PDF on the Google Classroom app. In order to upload the answer, you should have the following. Number one, Gmail ID. Number two, Google Classroom app. Number three, any scanner app. In this video, I am going to use Doc Scanner app or Document Scanner app. In order to use the Google Classroom, you should have a Gmail ID. You can use your personal Gmail ID, but if you do not have any personal Gmail ID, then you can use the Gmail ID of your parent, siblings, or any relatives. Suppose if you do not know the Gmail ID, then open the Play Store of your smartphone. And can you see this icon? I'm talking about this icon. Can you see this icon? So you have to simply click on this icon in order to know the Gmail ID which is used in your smartphone. Now you can use the Gmail ID of your parent or you can add your own Gmail ID. There will be no problem. You can save multiple Gmail IDs here. No need to remove or delete any account. Whatever account you want to use, you can simply click on that account. You can see generally I use two accounts here. One for my personal use and the other for official purpose. And if I want to add any other account, then by clicking on this option, I can also add any other account for using it on my smartphone. Here I will select this Google account on my Gmail ID. Again, I am repeating this once again. If you have multiple Gmail IDs or Google accounts associated with your smartphone, then no need to remove or delete any account for your Google Drive or Play Store in order to use Google Classroom or any other apps. Simply click on the account you want to use it for Google Classroom. You can use your own Gmail ID or your parents' Google account. Clear? Now let me tell you the process of downloading the Google Classroom app. Simply type Google Classroom like this. Google Classroom in the search box of the Play Store. You can also check the description section or the pinned comment section of this video to get the link of the Google Classroom. By clicking on that link, you can also download the app. I hope you can see the Google Classroom icon here. So you have to click this. So let me click this Google Classroom, and can you see this option, install option? Can you see? So this option you have to click. You have to click on this install option. So after clicking on install, you have to wait for some time so that the app is installed on your smartphone. Okay. So you have to wait for some time. You need another app to scan the image. After getting the question paper, you have to write the answers on the blank pages. Then you have to click the picture of those pages where you have written the answers with the help of the back camera of your smartphone. Then you have to scan the pages and convert it to PDF. Now just see here already the Google Classroom app is installed on your smartphone. You can see two options are shown here. One is this uninstall option and another one is this open option. Okay. I will open this app in order to do some setting, but before that I will download the second app, that is Doc Scanner. So let me type Document Scanner. document scanner, which is a scanning app. So now just scroll down, you will be able to see this app. I'm talking about this app, okay? I'm talking about this app, document scanner made in India, PDF creator, this one. So I will click on this. After clicking on this, I have to click on the install option. So click on this install option and you have to wait for the download of this app. Now for scanning and converting all the pages to PDF, you need another app which I have already showed you. There are many apps available on the Play Store. Cam Scanner is a very good app, but since it is banned, so use this document scanner. Since the scanning quality of this app is very good, you can use any other app for the process of converting the images to PDF, but you should verify whether the scanning quality is good or bad. If the scanning quality is not good, then it will be problematic for the teachers to read the answers while checking. So I have just showed you how to download this doc scanner app. Just you have to type doc scanner in the search box of the Play Store, and you can also check the description section or the pinned comment section of this video in order to get the link of this document scanner app, okay? And then from there you can easily install this app. Now the installation procedure is already done here, okay, 100% complete. Now just see two options are being shown here. One is uninstall and another one is open option, okay. Two apps on your smartphone. These two apps are enough to upload the answers on Google Classroom, okay. After installing the Google Classroom and Doc Scanner, you have to change some settings so that both the apps are ready. So let me show it to you. Now this is the icon of Google Classroom. You have to click on this icon. You have to click on this icon. So I'm clicking on this icon, that is Google Classroom. You have to click on this get started option. I hope you can easily see this get started option. You have to click on this. After clicking on get started, you will see all the Gmail ID which is associated with your smartphone will be shown. I'm going to choose the first Gmail ID. So I'm choosing this. Then after that you have to click on OK option, okay. So after that I'm clicking on OK. You have to wait for some time. Then after that it is ready. The app is now ready. Now let me show you the Doc Scanner app. So this is the icon of the Doc Scanner app. I hope you can easily see that. This is the icon of the Doc Scanner app. You have to click on this Doc Scanner app. Then after that, just see what is being asked here. Allow Doc Scanner to access photos, media and files on your device. You have to click here allow. Don't click on deny. You have to click allow. Then after that, just see one message is appearing on your screen. You just have to slide to the right. So slide your screen to the right. Again you have to slide your screen. Then finally you have to click on the done option. After clicking on this done option, you will see this appear. So now this app is also ready. When both the apps are ready, you have to wait for the day of exam when your teacher will send the question paper. On the the day of exam, the respective subject teachers will send the link of the question paper in the WhatsApp group. You have to click the link in order to get the question paper. Let me open my WhatsApp in order to show you one example. So can you see this link? This type of link you will get on your WhatsApp group on the day of your exam. Just click this link. So you have to click on this link and you have to wait for some time. It will automatically take you to the Google Classroom. Now just see. Wait for some time. So just see, the class is being shown here. This is the class, and here you can see the question paper. Okay, so here you can easily see the question paper. You have to click on this icon in order to get the question paper. So I am clicking on this. So after clicking this, you will see that computer question paper, marks 50 points, due date also it will be visible, due means time also visible, and here the PDF will be present. Okay, you have to click on this PDF in order to get the question paper. So let me click on this PDF. So when I will click on this PDF, automatically it will open. So if you want to zoom it, you can easily zoom it, or you can slide it. Okay, if you want to save this question paper also, you can do that. Now after getting the question paper, write the answers on clean white pages. Before writing the answers, don't forget to write your name, roll number, class and subject. These 4 things you have to write at the top of your page. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for the teachers to identify your answer script. Okay, after writing all the answers, you have to click pictures of the pages with the help of your back camera of your smartphone. The picture should be clear and not hazy or blurred one. If the picture is not clear, it will be impossible for the teachers to check the answers. While clicking the pictures, turn off your flash. The scanner app, while scanning the image, will brighten the picture, so no need to turn on the flash while clicking the pictures. After saving the pictures of the answers on the gallery of your smartphone, you have to open the scanner app. Okay, so let me show it to you. So this is the icon of the scanner app. So you have to click on this doc scanner app or document scanner app. Now let me show it to you how to create the PDF. So this is the option you have to choose. Okay, not this one. This option you have to choose in order to open the gallery. So I am clicking on this. Then I will select the camera. Camera is already selected. So just see, there are 5 pages here. 5 pages I will scan. 5 pages I will scan. So let me select the first page. This is the first page I will select. One by one you will scan, not all at a time. Don't select all the pages and then scan it. Don't do that. Okay, scan each and every page. Now just click on this arrow portion. Then after that, just see, it will be scanned automatically. Just click on this right icon, just click on this. So first page is already scanned. What you have to do, you have to select this back. You have to click on this. So after clicking on this back option, so first page is already scanned. Now for scanning the second page, don't use this this icon here. You have to click this folder in order, you have to click this folder in order to create the PDF. Okay, so where you have created or where you have scanned the first page, there you have to click that portion, you have to click in order to scan the remaining pages. Okay, otherwise it will be difficult for you to create the PDF. So I will click on this portion in order to scan all the pages in one folder, in the same folder. So let me click this one. So here also again the same option will come. So this is the position of the first page, and the second page will also come under this folder. So let me click this one. Now I will scan the second page. Now just see, if it is the line is here and you want to scan it or crop it up to here, so simply you can drag this line to this position in order to crop the image properly. So I will do that. You have to adjust it in order to remove the unwanted portion. Here you can see the bed portion or copy portion is shown. You have to do what? You have to remove all the unwanted portion in order to scan it properly. So after that I have to click on this arrow. Just see, all the unwanted portions are removed here. Then after that you have to click on this right icon. So the second page is also scanned. Okay, now let me scan this third page. So adjust accordingly. Then after that it is also scanned, third page is also scanned. I will click on this back portion. Just see, 1, 2, 3 pages are already scanned. Now let me scan the fourth page. Fourth page, I have to adjust this one. After adjusting, I will click on this arrow, and after that I will click this right option. After clicking on this right option, this fourth page is also scanned. I will click on back, and after that finally I will select the fifth page in order to scan it properly. So fifth page. Now here I have to adjust it. You just see, this line is here, and but I have to scan it up to here, or I have to crop and scan up to here. So simply I have to drag this line up to this position. Don't forget to do that. Otherwise, if half of the page is cropped, then it will be useless to send that page. So crop that portion properly. So I'm adjusting here, adjusting in a proper way. Then after that I'm clicking on this arrow. So fifth page is also scanned. I will click on this right icon. Then after that, if any advertisement is appearing, then no problem. Okay, what you have to do, you have to simply click on this cross. Wait for some time, and then when this cross will appear, you will simply click on this cross. So after clicking on this cross, again you will come back to the original scanning page. Okay, then after that you have to click on this back option. So I'm clicking on this back option. Just see, all the 5 pages are now scanned. All the pages are scanned. Now what you have to do, you have to convert it to PDF. Now in order to convert it to PDF, just see, this is the icon for converting to PDF. So simply you have to click this. So I'm clicking this in order to convert it to PDF. Just see, all the 5 pages will appear here. Okay. Now just see, look at this portion, all the options: compress, size, watermark, share. Now you have to slide to the right. If you slide to the right, you will see that the next option after share is save. So you have to save this thing. Okay, you have to save this PDF. So I am clicking on this save option. I'm clicking on this save option. After clicking on this save option, just see, save as image, save as PDF, save PDF with password. These 3 options are appearing. You have to choose the second option, that is save as PDF. So after clicking on this, what you have to do, you have to select. Okay, you have to click on select. So I'm clicking on this select option. So just see, here you will see that the name name, it is showing new doc shape 23, like this it is showing. What you have to do, you have to remove this completely, okay, and you have to write your own name so that it will be easier for the teacher to identify whose PDF is this. So don't forget to rename the PDF. You have to rename the PDF so that the teacher can easily understand that whose PDF is this one. So I am writing here my own name, Moushumi. I am writing full name only. I will write Moushumi Pal. I am writing, and then after that, what you have to do, you have to click on this OK option. So I am clicking on this OK option. Wait. So I am clicking on this OK option. After clicking on this OK option, the file will be saved. Just see, saved successfully. So I have to close this. So after saving this, by giving one name to this PDF file, what I have to do, I have to share. So can you see this share option here? So this share option you have to use. This is the share option. You have to click on this share option. So I'm clicking on this. Then again you have to choose the first option, that is share as PDF. So I'm clicking on this share as PDF option. Just see, the very first option is Google Classroom. So what I have to do, I have to click on this Google Classroom. So let me click this Google Classroom. After clicking on this Google Classroom, just see that class will open, and can you see this option? Can you see this option attached to assignment? So this attached to assignment option I have to choose, or you have to choose this attached to assignment in order to attach the scanned PDF to the Google Classroom. So here I will select this attached to assignment. So after that, just see what is being shown here, computer question paper. So you want to attach the file to the computer question paper. So obviously you have to click on this computer question paper option. So I'm clicking on this computer question paper option. Then you have to wait for some time. After waiting for some time, just see, you have to wait for some time. Now attachment is done. Okay, the file is already attached. Now can you see this option? I'm talking about this arrowhead. So you have to do what? You have to drag this arrow upward. You have to drag this arrow upward. Okay, in the upward portion you have to drag this arrow. So when you will drag this arrow upward like this, you will see that your document will be attached in this way. Okay, so this is your document which is attached here. So what you have to choose? You have to choose turn in. Turn in you have to choose. So just click on this turn in. After clicking on this turn in, you will see resubmit. Okay, you will see submit option, because I am submitting it once again, because I have already practiced that before creating this video. That's why your resubmit option is showing. But in your case, you will see that submit option will come, not resubmit. Okay, so submit option when you will get, you will simply click on this submit option. So click on this submit option. After clicking on this submit option, you have to wait for some time, and then you will see here it will appear work submitted, unsubmit. So don't click on unsubmit. Already it is submitted to that Google Classroom. So your work is done. Okay. Then again you just drag this arrow downwards. You just drag it. So I'm dragging it down. So this is the question paper, as you can see. This is the question paper which is being sent by the teacher, and this is your work. Okay, this is your attached work where you have attached your PDF file. So your work is now done. So this is all about creating the PDF and submitting to the Google Classroom. Okay. Thank you very much. Stay safe and stay strong.